If we don't end up with any questions, then this won't take very long. And I'm going to share my desktop. Please make sure that you filled out the attendance sheet for today before noon. If you head on over to Canvas, it says that we'll have a question and answer type session right now based on the packet, and that you're responsible for questions 9 through 16 today. So there's the attendance link on the Canvas page. Clicking on e-learning again lays out the plan for today. They should have worked through problems 1 through 8 yesterday. I did 1 and 3 for you. You know, I've set this expectation this year that if you miss the Skype session, you're watching these videos, but it was very evident by the number of emails and Skype questions I had yesterday that most of you don't watch those, which is really unfortunate because I cover all of the material that you need to know for that day. And yesterday that included working through several problems. Remember, they don't get posted right away either because it takes 20 to 30 minutes for the video to upload to YouTube from my house. So then that takes time, and I've got to be ready for the next class. So a lot of times the videos aren't getting uploaded until after third period. So today the expectation is problems 9 through 16. Again, we're just kind of splitting it into 3 days. You are welcome to work ahead, but make sure you're following the directions. So from my math folder in my OneDrive, I have opened up the cruise project packet. I'm going to put that up and then minimize this a little bit and try to drag it. Does anyone have any, oh, come on. Does anybody have any questions from the packet that they would like to see worked out? No, I will not do all of them. I'll do 1 or 2, preferably from what you worked on yesterday. And if there aren't any questions, then we don't have really anything else to cover or discuss. You just need to go on and do questions 9 through 16 today. Okay, you're a talkative bunch. All right, so I guess since there aren't any questions, starting with question number 9 today is where you should be, and this question is asking you to add up the items you charged to your sail and sign card on your cruise. What is the total amount on your statement? So we need to go down to the end of the sail and sign document. You should have all 11 rows filled in, and you will type in your answer here. And then going back to question 9, it does say, remember, we're showing our work everywhere. So you're going to show me, add up the 11 numbers here. So you're going to start with, it was $70.90 for the photos. And then you're going to keep adding.
Wait, so we're supposed to have all 11 things filled in?
Yes.
Already?
Well, that was questions 1 through 8, yes. Because probably I would guess on question 7 where it says enter them individually on your sail and sign statement. That means you should have one line for the St. Thomas Island tour, that's $25. You should have another line for the St. Martin Island tour, that's $20. You were supposed to enter question number 7's prices individually.
I get it now.
So if you were at, let's see, how many is that? 6? Were you at 5, or were you at like 7 entries, or? That's probably where you missed the entries.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. So that should be an easy fix then. Just go in and spread all those out instead of giving the total. Just make sure you're showing your work. Then as you go on today, there aren't any more questions about for the sail and sign sheet. So as you go through now, it's there is one more purchase question. Then it's questions about the ship based on its size, how much gas, what's the weight, how much gas I think there's a gas question, how much water does it hold, and you can stop at question 16 today if you'd like. Again, you are welcome to go on, but question 16 is about 2/3 of the way through the document today.
I actually have a question.
Uh-huh.
So for number 7,
Yeah.
it says, how much did you spend on the tours? Would we only do like...
No, so that's
Okay,
a good question. So that's everything. Just add everything up from that question. So, I mean, because I know it says snorkeling, that's considered a tour, right? Maybe. Visiting the Emerald Pool, these are all considered tours, even though they don't actually call them, like, even though some of them only say tour of, or St. Martin Island tour. Go ahead and add everything up there.
Okay.
Wait, so, for the sail and sign thing, for that question, would we just put, like, what tour they were, or would we just put, like, tour or something?
Well, you need to be specific, because there were several of them that were titled tours, but for the first one, you would write St. Martin Island tour. No, St. Thomas. St. Thomas is the first one, and it's $25. Then under that would be St. Martin Island tour, $20. Then after that, snorkeling.
Okay.
$68, yeah. And then try to get through question 16 today. Also, on question 15, I do want to point this out. There's a sentence here on question 15. I thought I had that edited out. Question 15, this very first sentence does not belong here. It actually belongs on question 17. So ignore this first sentence on question 15 and just start with, it takes 70 gallons of fuel for the ship to travel 1 nautical mile. Because the question above that, you are calculating how far the ship travels by following this map here. So after you answer question 14, ignore this 30 gallons. That's for question 17, and I tried to take that off of there, but it somehow either didn't save or Mrs. Foster was using a different document, so. Okay, well, we'll hop off. Go ahead and work on questions 9 through 16, and we'll do something similar to this again tomorrow with kind of like a question and answer. If you have specific questions, I can work through some things for you. Okay?
Okay.
All right, see you guys later.